Alright, big blue block with a defect. Let's go. Hello again, Niao. What do you have for me? A common relic is something I like, but I do love the boss swap and the defect. Of course, there is a possibility to get Busted Crown or Runic Dome, and then I feel very, very unhappy. And I don't think we can afford to remove 2, even though 7 max hit points no big deal. I think I'm taking that common relic. My mind is busy thinking about what if I get one of those you lose relics. They're not strictly you lose, but they certainly drop down the odds of winning considerably. If I want to take on the Spicy Elite, it is the earliest an Elite could possibly be, floor 6. If I want to dodge the Elite, it's a 1 Elite maximum run. That's horrifying. And if I take the Spicy Elite, I can have a 3 Elite path with no real resting. All these options are terrible. The act layout here is beyond reprehensible. It's really bad, is what I'm getting at. Bad way to start. Hopefully we can follow it up with something good. I'm starting to think a common relic is needed to boost up my power early on. Yeah, those aren't mods, those are options. You see what I'm getting at, though. A modded run. We're modding it with in-game options. Alright, let's take the random common relic. Hopefully it's useful. Most common relics are. That one is just hit points. Doesn't really help us in a fight, which is unfortunate. I could go here, buy some potions, and force this elite. Of course, there might be nothing but 3 useless potions in here, but either way, we should be able to slay the elite. And then, you know, if we come out of this elite and we are battered and bruised, we can hobble our way to this rest site and this rest site. What are the alternative options here? Let's do purple for alternative. I could go this far, and then I could even go this far, and still have an out if this doesn't look good. That's not spicy, but that might be the more prudent option. It's just a 1 elite act is a very, very sad act. It pushes the shop much later. At least I'll have a relic threshold. But at least grabbing a couple of cards or a potion or 2 to slay the elite is good. And if things go very strong, taking on the 3 elite path would certainly leave me in a much stronger position. But it's just it has a much higher chance of crashing out early, especially when the common relic doesn't do much. If I'm planning on buying potions, at least it's some hit points, but this could go very, very wrongly. All the elites be ambitious. No, be correct. The only winning move is to play correctly, anticipating your enemy's mistake. I'm really torn between these 2 lines, though. For all we know, these could be shops anyway. Early spicy could destroy me in so many ways. Yeah, you know what? Let's take the more prudent path, shall we? Alright, cultist is up, and well, I'm certainly glad that we took the more prudent path already, because you can't start a cultist much worse than this. You could exchange the Ascender's Bane for a defend, and the strike for another defend, I suppose, but yeah, that was quite bad. Nah. Might have not been a good idea to dual cast that, but this is the kind of fight you want over on the double. Dual cast? Oh, thank goodness. Alright, I did everything right and I took 1. Alright, get ourselves a potion straight off the bat. Remember, that's 5 hit points right there. I've got some options. Do I want to take Streamline? Generally no, it's a pretty bad card. We're fighting against the Hexaghost. Tends to be a bit of a drawn-out fight, so Streamline could get some mileage on it. Upgraded, of course, it's 20 damage for 2, and then 1 and then out. The alternatives don't look good, but I might be tempted by that meme cell. I'm gonna go meme cell, let's be greedy for a better damage card. Damn, I'm watching Jake through the EU4 phase, and the Frostpunk phase, and now the Slave Spire phase. What a wild ride, oh jeez. It's dating me hard. I'm gonna dual cast, there's a 50% chance that we're able to kill one of them with a strike. Well, we don't even need to do that. Well, isn't that wonderful? That means 9 points of damage for me, please. And then comes in the point of damage for me, please. Ow! Well, that didn't work out. It would have been better to strike last turn, because then I could kill you now. Which, in retrospect, I should have done. I should have looked at my draw pile and considered the lack of defense that I had. Evidently, I did not do that. So I take my 7. And we learn. What happened to U5 anyway? I ran a couple of campaigns, had enough fun, but it's a game I enjoy playing offline more than on. And even then, you know, the honeymoon period's over. I hope 1.1 comes out and is good. I haven't looked at its beta. Doom and gloom, doom and gloom, doom and gloom. I can cook some dark orbs nice and early. Alright then, I'll give you a go. Hello, Jawworm. Hello, Jawworm's immediate 12 damage to say, hi, hello, how are you doing? His Arc Orb isn't particularly useful for a wee while. Although, we're getting somewhere, aren't we? If I got, like, a Zap and Dual Cast, you're already dead. We got the Dual Cast, maybe we can redraw the Strike, and this is over already. Over already. 11 gold. Consume. It's way too early for Consume, but it's such a good card. Such a disgustingly good card. Recycle as well is one of those really nice later in the game cards. Does that mean I take Go for the Eyes? Yeah, 2 excellent cards and I don't want either of them. That Consume is way too heavy right now. Ugh, turning down the good cards because I need the bad cards feels bad. Better to have it now than never? Not necessarily. Not keen on getting rid of one of those strikes, but maybe I should. Farewell. Defect needs his strikes, and I just went and got rid of one. Do I take another event? I'd rather not have an advanced hallway right now, but I would like a potion going into this. Take a chance. Ah, I said I wanted a potion. What if I take a lot of potions? Unfortunately, I cannot use them for the Toy Ornithopter. I was hoping for some fruit juice that would help me out considerably. As it stands, though, we're going into this elite, and Swift Potion might be the better here. If it's liquid, well, let me think about the elite, because I do want to fight this elite right now. If it is Gremlin Nob, then that's what, 6 damage, and this is just options. Pretty hard to kill Gremlin Nob, actually. I need a good meme cell with striking and doom and glooming, and even then I'm on the back foot. Pretty bad against all of the elites right now, frankly. Not very fond of this. Do I take the Colorless Potion? Colorless Potion is very, very unreliable. You don't really know what's in it. I trust unreliable. Good, now leave. Yeah, okay, I'm leaving. Scary fight, but I don't want to elite act. So let's just force this to happen. It's the Gremlin Nob. I get Beam Cell at the very start, at least. But unfortunately, I don't get much of else. Am I willing to pop the Colorless Potion in the hope that it is an attack of sorts? Or a way to draw more? I think I am. Put a card from your hand at the bottom of your draw pile and it's 0. Or he loses that, or I take a skill. That's actually quite good, tell you what. Secret Technique. Secret Technique for Zap. And now Zap is in play at a good time. There we go. That should help out immensely. Double Potioning. I mean, what would a skill really do right now? Consume could be one of them. And anything that gives me an orb is quite good. Can we get by just like this, though? He's not going to be vulnerable going forward, so life is going to be a little bit ugly for me. Killing him looks dubious at best. But that's okay, we can do with dubious. Blur yourself. This is just Doom and Gloom Strike, right? There is the desire to dual cast. It makes him angry, but it does do 16 damage, as opposed to the 6 this would do if I don't do that. Washunk. So I take 3 to do an additional 10 damage, huh? And then what am I looking for to kill him? I don't know, anything. Come and have a go, Gremlin Nobber. Might take the big hit, might not. What's on the redraw? More dual casting, but I don't think I'm getting through this. I might skill potion just to find a way out of here. Because that 28 looks pretty bad. Currently, what am I doing? I'm doing 3, 6, and 6. I'm doing 15. Yeah, evoking that Dark Orb just doesn't happen. Alternatively, I'm doing 16. Hold on, I'm doing 16 and 12, which is pretty close. Double dual casting would solve it, I think. Yeah. Now, how do I double dual cast is the question. What do you have? Consume. Now, hang on. Consume will bring this up to 10 and 10. So that I end up doing 32, which is still not enough. That is rather unfortunate. Doesn't save me any health either. And he's pretty dead next turn, so I think this is just a bust. Stack doesn't even play. Could Cool-Headed draw anything that saves me here? No, not that I can think of. How eminently disappointing. That's not true, is it? If I dual cast into... If I Cool-Headed into Zap, then I play Zap, then this is on the front, and we can dual cast it to deal 24. There's a possibility here. There's another possibility. And it's a pretty good one. Were you worried? Because I wasn't. Gremlin Nob's dead. And I'm actually quite richly rewarded there. Start of combat with Channel 1 Dark. The darkness orbs can now flow. Get a replacement potion, and we get some options. Do I like them? I don't know about that. I don't particularly want to second go for the eyes. Skim is a little heavy right now. Do I really even have an upgrade target? There is an idea for Beam Cell, but I'm not so sure about that one. Doom and Gloom is not that hot of an upgrade. 4 AoE is pretty good, but it's still a heavy card. 0 cost, yeah, I don't think so. Taking Skim now, yeah, it's the kind of card that later on you're like, ugh, I wish I had that Skim. Skim works well when you actually have 0 cost cards though, and I do have Beam Cell go for the eyes, and I could upgrade maybe Zap, and then my Dark Orbs are easier to channel through. Yeah, the upgrade of Zap isn't too bad, right? Let's give it a go. And of course we're upgrading, we never don't. Yeah, I'm thinking 0 cost Zap to help my Dark Orbs flow on through. And then I have a lot of 0 cost cards that make Skim considerably better. Snecko Eye becomes very sad, but when is it not? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Jewel Cast, what do you have for me? So close. Because even if I vulnerable you, it won't be enough to strike you and kill you. Doom and Gloom kills, but I take my damage. Doom and Gloom kills. Blep. Alright, some gold, some options. Consume is back once again. That would really let me chew through my orbs rapidly. Am I willing to take it now? I have no frost access. What about hologram? Hologram has a lot of 0 cost things to bring back to me, which is really nice. Yeah, hologram is really nice. Hologram Zap, hologram Meme Cell, go for the eyes. Any new C3 maps on the horizon? I did see one that I think I'll pick up and play quite soon. Maybe next week or the week after. Yeah, again, I would love Consume. And later on I'm going to be going, oh, I wish I'd taken Consume. But right now the deck is kind of flimsy. It's very bad at blocking as well. Yeah, Hologram's just such a nice flexible card to have. I'll take it. After this fight, I will... Oh, it'll be 2 fights. Alright, so we'll go Relic, upgrade, fight. And then it's a choice between shop and delete or rest, but it's probably going to be shop and delete. Oh, big chest. Oh, I love the horned cleat. Okay, life is good now. That's going to be especially good against Hexaghost, because that'll give me block on its divide attack. And then comes another question. Maybe I do upgrade Doom and Gloom just for some front-loaded damage. 14's a fair bit. But Beam Cell's ability to double apply vulnerable is nice. Also, Hologram being reusable is nice. 5 block as well is pretty swell. A lot of good options here. I'm a huge Hologram fan. Isn't upgrade greedy here? No, I've got 44 health. And the Horned Cleat. And if things go really bad, I have 2 rests right here. If things go really bad... When would things go bad? Doesn't happen. Thank you, Horned Cleat. Thank you, Skim. There's a lot of things to thank here. Dual cast opens up dual cast killing. Also just opens up killing you. Dual cast killing? Kind of. Lovely. Alright, we get another potion, so we're on 49 hit points. Melter. Melter actually plays against the Hexaghost, because the Hexaghost generates block. Compile Driver's a bit of a draw card. Hello World is not as bad as it gets a rap for being. Cards in hand are good. But maybe I want to keep my hand and my deck in general quite slimmed down. I think I do. I'm tempted by that Melter. Believe it or don't believe it. Kills the really annoying baseball in Act 2 as well. Yeah, it never goes wrong. Alright, so I'm confident the elite's going to die, especially if I power up here, especially with all this money, right? So we go for it. Double Fungal Beast. Some people don't actually notice that there's a rodent here with the parasite growing out of it. But I notice. Because I'm too clever for my own clogs. I think I'll take 1 damage just to... For what? For what purpose do I take 1 damage? You're definitely attacking me next turn, so I want to kill you next turn. Striking opens up killing you with Doom and Gloom, because I could see a run, I could see a drill where I get, what would it be? Doom and Gloom, Skim, Defend, Ascender's Bane. Yeah, no, everything freaking kills. I'll take my 1 regardless. I'm sure there's something I'm not seeing. Well, I wasn't seeing the Horned Cleat, of course. What is he like? Anyway, go and do your magic. Beautiful. Yeah, just finish that off with you, because I've already got the block for this. Blah. Oh well, taking 1 damage I didn't need to. Clearly it's over. Time to go. Max roll the gold. Feels good. A 3rd consume! But hang on. Clawdeck? I already have a lot of 0 cost. I've got Hologram. I've got Skim. I think it might finally... No, it never happens, right? Consume is looking even better now. Bit of a brick in a lot of ways, and I have no Frost, but come on, the game is telling you, take 1 of them, for God's sake, you're going to need them. Frost? Focus? Frost Focus? Membership card? Oh, hell yes to membership card. Remove a strike, replace it with a Sunder. With a Beam Cell, that's pretty good. Recursion is king. Not a huge Recursion fan. Recursion Plus, on the other hand, now that I can get behind. It does work with a Dark Orb, I'll give you that, but I'd rather just charge up my Dark Orb and dual cast it rather than fiddle around with it. That Sunder kind of needs an upgrade. We're not going to get an opportunity sans here. Man, I love feeling rich with membership card. Alright, carry on then. Maybe I should have thought a bit more about my potions, but this can't be Gremlin Nob, so... What can it be? Do I consume already? Without Frost, this fight can get a little awkward. This isn't the world's worst hand to actually Blessing of the Forge. Because the Defend will play for good block. The Consume is going to give me 3 focus instead of 2. Yeah, there's a lot of good things to have here. Plus it heals me, and healing is good. Horned Cleat comes in at a, yet again, pivotal moment. This is the best of the three ship pieces by far, and it's the uncommon one. Common one is Anchor, 10 block turn 1, but so very often that misses. And the Captain's Wheel is 21 block on turn 3. That's big and chunky, but turn 3 you're usually a lot better set up. Turn 2 is where you're vulnerable and praying that somebody help you out in a situation like this. What am I looking at? Probably just a lot of different things. Next turn, we have Hologram and Defend, so blocking looks good, and a lot of zero-cost stuff. I'd like to set up Sunder for the kill, though. Someone needs to go down to 24. Which isn't happening. Well, it depends where you land, I suppose. Where are you landing, anyway? That's just shy of putting you in 24, so I think I melt you. Alright, have at. If only it was Sunder Plus, then the center guy could die, no problem. As it stands, it's just... bleh. Also, please stop hurting me. 24, you say? How greedy can I be here? If I take Doom and Glue... This always targets the lowest hit point thing, so it's going to squelch you. But here's my thinking, and it's pretty good thinking. If I take Doom and Gloom, I deal 14 AoE, and I kill you with the Evocation. And that brings you down to 30. Is that better than taking Jewel Cast? Which just kills you and does nothing to you, right? There's no way. Blech. Good luck to you, sir. Why, thank you. But please, sir was my father. Beautiful. Excellent fight. A replacement potion, and it's an incredibly good potion. Money. One of Defect's favorite relics, the bird-faced urn. Play powers, heal. If I find creative AI, I've found infinite healing. Oh my days, that Echo Form looks good. But so does the Cold Snap, and so does Capacitor. This could be the only Frost the game ever offers me, but you don't turn down Echo Form, do you? Not with bird-faced urn. Okay, even though I upgraded my Zap, Snecko Eye is looking so good. Another Defect, amazing card to get. Got a lot of hit points, so I'm very grateful I've got the Horned Cleat. Now, how do I deal with the foe at hand here? Defense is going to be a bit of a problem for me, so actually upgrading Go for the Eyes is tempting. How do I deal damage in this fight? Poorly. I am very tempted for Go for the Eyes, just for the sake of blocking better. Does a little bit more damage, but the important thing is it adds another level of weak. Sunder upgrade is pretty important going into next act, though. Yeah, but the immediate threat, of course, is dealing with Hexaghost. I do have 50 hit points and some very good potions to destroy it with. But I feel like my damage output's a little too iffy. There's a lot of high-cost cards that if I ever draw them together, they whiff, and Echo Form is all of my energy in one go. No turbo or anything to help it out. So what am I saying? Is it Go for the Eyes for the now, Sunder for the later, or Beam Cell for the wild card? Consume is another decent later upgrade, but... and it actually does play in this Hexaghost fight. Maybe I shouldn't be calling him Hexajoke. He does remain a threat right now. I take the Sunder. If it lines up with Beam Cell, then it's going to have better payoff in this fight as well. Alright, luck be upon us. Because it's going to hit us, what is it, by 4 by 6 next turn? Okay, well, that was an easy call. Alright, shouldn't be too hard to fight with that down because I get to block here. How about I just have one slot that does everything? Alright, 14. Hologram already blocks and gives me a lot of options. But if I double consume, I have a lot of focus right off the bat. Seems daft in a lot of ways. But I do love having tons and tons of focus. The issue is that the Dark Orb doesn't get time to cook if I don't focus it up, and with the Zero Cost Zap and the Doom and Gloom, we do have a way to cycle it around, so I think one cast of Consume is fine here. So maybe I actually double the Zap, of all things. Just to give him some boom boom. Even though the Consume playing earlier, yeah. Who would have thought that this card is working against me? It means I take damage as well, which is a bit iffy. Yeah, you can consume yourself down to 0 orb slots, meaning even if you play an orb card, you have no orbs. That sounds bad, and it is, but it does mean you can keep consuming, because you can never go down to negative orb slots. So if you consume 50 times, and then play Capacitor once, you have orb slots, you have 100 focus, and you're fine. Taking damage seems dumb, but what do I even take back here? This shouldn't be the difficult choice that it is. How about I zap, zap, then I can consume and hologram zap. Still take a bit of damage, but I'm pretty well set up here. Besides, you get a bunch of you get a bunch of your stuff back next turn. Contemplating the redraw here and just contemplating hard casting Sunder as well, but without my block, I shouldn't be too swift about doing such a thing. Ah, come on, it's a damage race. Kill the bugger. There we go, that puts us in a very good space for this fight. Especially when I can keep him weakened. I forget, he does his 6x2, which is tackle, and then he does sear, which is 6 and burn 2. So I can actually keep him weak this turn and next. Or I can have him vulnerable for next turn. Vulnerable for next turn, right? Yeah, because we love doing damage. Yes, we do. Not afraid. Oh, I can play this as well. Good. This we could double play and lose all of our orb slots, and then I think lose is the operational word there. Shame he's not dead. He's pretty damn close to it. The damage I'm taking is real damage, at least some of it is. Goodbye. Wasn't worried at all. Brings back Zap, brings back Beam Cell, brings back Go for the Eyes. If I get Snecko, could bring back a lot more. Core Surge opens up Biased Cognition. Buffer is just good. So where's my Take All button? We're doing pretty good in the card rewards. I do love Core Surge. Do love All for One. Give me Core Surge. Feel like you open up more things. Snecko, my beloved, is not here. These all kind of blow in their own way. I don't want the crown. I want to be able to win in hallway fights, although Horned Cleat helps me out a fair bit with that. And I don't particularly want curses, and I do have to open up one chest for a curse. I think I do take the cursed key, though. Yeah, we try and find a way to hit up a shop and remove the curse before it chews me up. Which might not be an option, but it might be an easy option, so I'll take the cursed key. Membership card means curses are easier to pitch, yes, however the shop does have to come after the chest. And it means any bonus chests we get feel even worse. Also, I quite like removing my strikes, although there are only 2 more to get rid of. I want that extra energy, though. We need energy. I want that 75% healing as well. Thank you. Now, what are our options? Don't like seeing that early shop, that's for sure. We can contemplate the spicy elite. There we go, there's a shop after the chest, so I could go the far left route, but I don't want to because there's only one elite. All the elites are on the far right, which is unfortunate. And again, if I take the curse here, there's no shedding it. This is what I was worried about. So if I'm so afraid of this curse, then that is bad. Although, never mind. Never know, we might find Omamori along the way. I'd even buy Omamori in this position because it's 2 chest openings. Does that mean I go to the shops? Shops are good because I have the membership card, of course. And optionality is good. Act 2 question marks are kind of crummy, though. Jeez, the layout's bad. Or we do the no-shop route? I don't like that either. So does that mean we take the far right path? That means we have to take an advanced hallway. We take this. We get the upgrade into the elite. We contemplate taking this and opening it. But really, realistically, only if we grab Omamori. And then we slide our way out. That does mean forced pathing in Act 3, though. Because I must take on the Spicy Elite in Act 3. That could be a problem with membership card, because then I might not be able to hit up a shop at all in Act 3. But those are the risks we take. So is this really only a 2 elite act? No, it can be a 3 elite act. That's fine then. Let's do it. The thieves are here to do extra damage to me, courtesy of me having my membership card. I'm keen on doing extra damage to them as it happens, and taking less damage from them. Yeah, I can't do everything even if I wanted to. What a shame. Oh well. It's just one of those welcome to Act 2 moments. Fortunately, Horned Cleat is once again here to help me out. I could Echo Form, but it's not that kind of fight, is it? That said, even dual casting this doesn't kill anybody. I think I have to skim for better options. Sunder's a better option. Thank you, Sunder. Gets more value out of killing Looter than Mugger. Only slightly, though, and the reason I target Mugger rather than Looter every time is because of this. He lunges for 18 and he blocks 17, as opposed to lunging for 14 and blocking 6. So if they decide to leave next turn, or even if they attack next turn, either way, Mugger is a bigger problem for me, so... bleh. I get my rebate. I still don't Echo Form, although I could. But then what am I Echo Forming for? Actually, Echo Form gives me a win condition no matter how you look at it, right? Either I get all the defense I could ever need, or I Doom and Gloom / Melter this guy into oblivion. So just by playing Echo Form, we already win the fight. Plus we get the healing. I was definitely thinking about the healing. Don't think for a moment that I wasn't thinking about the healing. Could have killed them both with Hologram, and would I have gotten my healing? Riddle me that, Riddle Master. Get out of here. Alright, take back my money. Not even the membership card. Sorry, not even the Birdface Urn tempts me into static discharge. Don't think I want any of this. I have Doom and Gloom, so Sweeping Beam is certainly not interesting to me. Skip. Crap. So we cannot block your Hex with the Core Surge because you're doing it straight away and I have no draw, but we can consume. And then I can just be kind of sad as I do a whole lot of not much here. Yeah, I'm suffering, don't you worry. Oh, they're not even attacking through my Horned Cleat. That's unfortunate. Do I Echo Form? Probably because it opens up Sunder doing 64 damage. I like Nintendo 64 damage. Plus it heals me. I like being healed. Sunder! Sunder! Where the hell are you? Well now, do I defend to reduce that down to 14? Because skimming doesn't redraw anything good. I just skim into Sunder into Cry. That's not necessarily the case, because if I double beam cell and then skim, I might get dual cast? Dual cast is good. So why don't I skim... Hold on, I think I have lethal here. I just need to think about it for a moment. If I skim, I draw all of this, probably. A dazed might get filtered in there. But the dual cast does 44 damage and everything else will surely kill. Looks good to me. Alternatively... Oh, I'm weakened! Oh, buggery. Yeah, weakened though I am, I still think this is better. Because that dual cast will help out a lot. Yeah, look at that thing go. Could alternatively dual cast the lightning orb, but I don't think that's it. Yeah, that has to work, right? That's 44, 54, 55, 56, and okay, we're there. Whew. A little bit worried about that. Thank goodness. Be gone. Chosen can be a real pain in the bits, though. Whew. Glacier, Frost, finally, get in here. Another heavy card. I could really do with Snecko. But I often find when I play Defect, I'm crying out for Snecko. Oh, I'm not crying out for the Snake Plant. The Secret Elite is here. Core Surge will block some of this nonsense. Blocks the Frail, at least. Could be useful. Sadly, I can't bring this back, and the hologram go for the eyes and misses. Doesn't miss on the beam cell, though. That can get rid of your block, whilst also allowing me to hollow meme cell and keep you vuln next turn. Could be a bad turn next turn, though. Probably is, frankly. Once again, Horncleat comes in and blocks the maximum. Love blocking the maximum. I don't love being weakened, though. Just Echo Form defend, and then we have a lot of ways to kill you, right? On the other hand, Sunder... No, don't be tempted by the Sunder Chunder. Block what you can, and work on the win. He's a Snecko addict! Yeah, I love my Wraith Lord Sneckos. Don't love this, though. I'm glad I'm not frail, but Jesus Crivens, man. I could skim into Guaranteed Glacier. Could even... Oh, I can't consume Glacier. I don't have the energy for that. Could I kill you, though? Dual cast is there. He's contemplating it. I don't think dual casting on that Dark Orb will be enough to put you out of your misery. Do I just defend here? And I really don't like just defending. Gonna do it anyway, though. $18? Sure. Might regret that a little bit, but I wanted to minimize the damage coming in. I regret it already. Okay. Oh boy, I really regret it already. This worked out miserably bad. Oh well. Seven, 7, 7 sounds good, but it has malleable, which isn't good enough. I'm weakened. Sunder won't kill. I'm sure there's 100 different ways to kill this thing. What if I actually Doom and Gloom, Melter Strike? Again, the weaken hurts a lot here. I don't think it's enough, again, because of malleable. Do I still feel that way? I don't think that's anywhere near enough, sadly. Gosh, this is rather bad. How about that, then? Then I bring you down to 9 plus 4. And that's still not enough. Jesus, this guy's giving me a run for my money, and this time I am frail. Fortunately, I've got 6 block here, and I can add 9 to that. So I don't take too much damage. Actually, I can add even more to that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Whew. Unpleasant. But now I have Sunder to kill you. Snake Plant, Secret Elite. You know, you actually used to be an elite. Which is second-hand knowledge, which I'm passing off as my own true knowledge. Fear Potion aids landing Sunder, Doom and Gloom better. And I think that aids me more than Dex Potion currently. Thank you. Innate Hello World. I don't think so. I've found no focus, so auto shields is not bad. In fact, it's quite good. Doesn't work so well with Echo Form, but I do like the front-loaded block. Just wish it was 0 cost and not 1 cost. Given that it already has a downside. But I might be fussy enough to say no to this. The deck is quite nice and concise, so sorry auto shields. I'm on a hunt for focus. My hunt for focus has paid off. Oh my gosh, this is like the best shop ever. Which makes it the worst shop ever, because I can't afford everything. Bag of Preparation together with Capacitor is already just amazing. That defrag is also really good, but... come on, Runic Capacitor. I have Consume, for God's sake. I want that other Glacier, but I don't think that's happening. 104 for Hand of Greed, and no, it doesn't happen. Yeah, Runic Capacitor just made the Consume so much better. And Bag of Preparation is always good, but it does come at a big price here, right? Defrag is excellent. I currently have no focus, and the game is under no liberty to give me focus. So I could take Defrag, potentially even with Glacier. Especially with all these orbs, Glacier is good. So these two work very well together. But Bag of Preparation is Bag of Preparation. 2 extra card draws turn 1. Really, really nice. And of course I'm fattening up the deck by not taking this, whereas this essentially slims down the deck by giving me draw 7 turn 1. Has no focus. Consume will have to stay at the bottom of the deck. You're right, you're right. We do have Consume. I don't have to defrag Glacier. And now that I have the Runic Capacitor, consuming became easier. It's not upgraded though. There we go. Alright, alright. Haha, yourself. Do I want this? Yeah, probably. I mean, why would I not take the upgrade site? I'd love to upgrade my Consume. Yeah, if you want to upgrade Defrag, then surely by the same logic you want to consume even more for the upgrade. Sure. Is this another shop? Surprisingly, no. Ooh! Heal 14 is heal 14, but one of 20 cards could be anything. It could even be a self-repair, which I could echo form to heal 14. Alright, I'm sold. For the first time in I don't know how long, I'm finally offered a rare card in this event. 2 rare cards in this event. Oh, sweet mother of mercy, I'm spoilt on choice. And I have an upgrade coming right now, so I could actually Fission Plus. But I don't think Fission Plus is what I'm looking for. The Chill looks very, very good. Front-loading my my Frost, which is a very, very strong Frost card. This is, of course, reusable Frost, but so is my Glacier. Creative AI's Infinite Healing. But I'm not currently in a spot to really think that's too amazing, because I can't currently Frost Focus enough. I can Frost Focus a lot. And maybe it is enough, but I'd rather have the Chill so that my Frost is more front-loaded. I think this Defect dies to something like Slavers, and it takes me too long to draw my good cards, even with a 20-card deck and Bag of Preparation. So the front load of the Chill sounds very, very good. Yeah, I know. I also think Creative AI is amazing here, but I am taking Chill. Mired with conspiracies, propaganda, and injustice. Oh, that's why I don't read. Well, it's the excuse I give for not reading. I just don't like reading. It's got to be Consume. So much focus. Who would have thought? You play Defect, you go Frost Focus. It is not the Slavers, and it is Chill turn 1. It's also Echo Form turn 1. It's also big hitting on turn 1? What a rude dude. This guy never big hits on turn 1. What the hell? 15% chance to do this on turn 1, and that's what he's doing. He's just nasty. Well, this is going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. Oh, well, what can I do but defend myself against such evils? At least Echo Form's in play, so something like double consume goes a long way. Yeah, it's not really your day now, Book of Glasgow. Yeah, Book of Glasgow's dead. Kind of a shame it got that amazing hit off of me. Where am I looking at here? Do I want to block a bajillion? Shouldn't really need to, right? What if I just keep you very, very vulnerable? Probably doesn't work because we don't have damage next turn. A little unsure what I'm doing here. Maybe just double Doom and Gloom so I have a lot of orbs coming my way. And then the Glacier takes care of the rest, right? And we have 8, 8, and 8, and 7. The gears are turning. The gears continue to turn. Skim into much better options? Or is it fatal? No, it's not fatal. I need a way to evoke these. Looks a lot more fatal now, though. And Glacier alone's looking pretty damn good. Glacier blocks a ton, deals a ton of damage, and Sunder finishes you off, so life is good. Also need to draw the Sunder, right? Gotta keep that in mind. Do have to keep it in mind. But we don't have focus, he said. Be gone. Alright, so you guys hit in nice and early, but now we have a lot of card rewards to look at in the future. If only I'd held out for Go for the Eyes Plus. Loop looks amazing. Taking it. I knew it was coming, right? The double shop. At least with membership card we could sometimes afford something here. Okay. No to force field. That's really, really annoying because if the question mark had been here, that would have been a shop to get rid of the curse. Oh, man. Why did it have to be a big chest? I don't think we take it. It could be a really, really bad curse. We should hold out for Act 3. Of course, if Act 3 has all of its shops before the chest, then I'm in a bad thing. The reason the big chest tempts me is it could have gold. There's a 3% chance of a shop here, which will grow here and here. So if there's yet another shop, then I feel even more foolish for not opening this. But we have to skip this chest. Wonder how much healing potions could have been provided by now. Well, I'm keeping them around for healing and for utility in combat. There are also curse removal events. I know, but I don't want to rely on those because the deck is performing quite well and the relic support is really good. So I should be confident that we're going to go along and win. I should not open myself up to really low ball situations like, I don't know, getting normality or pain out of this. And, you know, pain could just kill me right now. Oh, I could be in a really bad, painful position, especially with Echo Form and zero-cost cards. So we don't open up that opportunity. Even though it might be harmless, it might be clumsy. And then, you know, clumsy is a curse that does almost nothing. Open it, though. No, I'm not opening it. That gets me the curse. Oh, we didn't get Omamori. Wait, was Omamori offered at that previous shop? I didn't even look at the relics because I couldn't afford them. I should have paid attention to it. Okay, well, I love getting Echo Form off the bat. How much do I love getting Echo Form off the bat, though? Could Jewel Cast, or I could Hollow Beam Cell, Hollow Beam Cell. This thing is attacking me next turn. Might open up the Sunder kill. Might. Oh, I'm suffering. And the once again, this thing is coming in for good measure. The Sunder Kill. Don't need to double cast that. However, of course, Core Surge coming in like that. Well, actually, this is quite good because I hit you with this. You die. This sizzles, and then the second thing gets doubled. So let's have a million focus. Blech. No real point skimming. Alright, well, we didn't get blasted by you. That was a horrible pattern, by the way. You were trying to make me vulnerable and then hit me for 30. But you know what else is horrible? Not being able to block. Those dazeds are coming on in. Chill is not. Guess I have to rely on you a bit. Painful. Where's my rest opportunity? Oh, not soon. Might be cowering out of one of these elites if I can get that far. At least Chill is looking pretty good for some block right now. Couldn't I just kill you? Is killing you an option? Yeah, it's always an option. No more powers to play. Goodbye. Alright, should have been playing my potions though. Cold Snap or a second Chill? I'm actually pretty okay with a second Chill. More likely that I draw Chill early. If nothing else, it's some nice block. Not a card that you often take multiple of, but I'll take multiple of that, thank you. And yeah, I can't just chug these potions and get the healing. Doesn't work that way. Oh, Christ. Oh, this is troublesome. A lot of good cards drawn early. And I can't afford them together. I mean, I want to Glacier, and I want to Consume, and I want to Echo Form. The Chills are coming later, which says I want to Consume. But again, Echo Form, very, very helpful. And Hologram is here as well, so I can't Hologram the Consume. Ooh, easy now. Tricky. I want the healing, if nothing else, right now. There's nothing to Core Surge from these fools. I guess we just start targeting them. Blip. Could get ugly very, very quickly. By turn 3, if you don't have this fight under control, you're probably dead. I was expecting this. It's going to fill me up with Frost, but is that really that helpful? As opposed to dual casting this to kill them off easier. Yeah, because then... yeah. That is considerably better. Like I said, under control. Doom and Gloom already kills you regardless how it goes. I need to minimize damage coming in. So is this defend, Doom and Gloom? Don't quite play hand, I can't do all of these. Loop will block me next turn. We have Chill coming up at least. I think I need to maximize defense right now. Cacaw yourself. It's blocking 16. I'm taking another 3. Focus Potion not yet worth my time, I would dare to say. Getting there, though. Was it 3, or did I miscount that? Maybe I should pay more attention to what I'm doing. Chill brings in 2 and 2. It evokes quite a lot of them, but maybe I'd rather... Ah, there's Sunder. Sunder is helpful. If Sunder's already going to help, then I'll do this. Thank you, Sunder Plus. Okay, life feels a lot better now. Dual cast is there, but let's just get the damage and the follow-up damage just dealt. Should die anyway, right? Phew. Scary fight, especially when that was an unexpected fight and a question mark. I feel like I already had a question mark fight quite lately. Be gone. I played all my powers. Good, because we need that healing. I should really be using my potions. Defrag with a plus on it. Yes. This might be so bad that I want that smoke bomb. On the other hand, the Fear Potion opens up an immediate Sunder kill, right? What's Sunder kill? What's Sunder with vulnerability? It's this plus 16, right? So it's 48. But the smoke bomb is guaranteed survival. But, you know, if it's slavers, I could just die. Nah, we don't die, right? Hello, slavers. Hello, more than 48 damage. Oh, well, hello, chill as well. Okay. Don't panic, but do think about what's happening here. Yeah, we never die. It could be Focus Potion immediately, though. These are the slavers. They are incredibly threatening. We have the Horned Cleat for turn 2, at least. We're being weakened on turn 1, but we're not being made vulnerable on turn 1. Does he ever vulnerable you on turn 1? No, because he always starts with stab. That explains why he's always doing 14. Could just Fear Potion you straight away. I want the healing and I want you dead, so we'll do that. Just a question if I want Frost on the front or if I want Dark Orb on the front. Healing, blocking is probably more prudent than Dark Orbing so soon. Could just see where you go, but I'm also thinking just Doom, Gloom, and Glacier. That's not enough blocking, though, is it? 7... and 10, right? So 17, that's nowhere near enough block. If I just Glacier and Defend, on the other hand. Yeah, so we're at 17 here, whereas I could have 27 if I double defend. Doesn't advance the fight very far, and I will be weakened. Let's not forget that part. On the alternative hand, we double potion. That's quite... probably quite a good idea, given I don't think this fight goes too well with me being weakened. No, even though I should have done this earlier, we're doing it now. There we go. Whew. So now I block 27, so it puts me in a better position to blap. And now the Sunder should still be okay-ish. Well, if we get the Sunder... Ah, there's Defrag, that helps out as well. Defrag and chill. And of course, go for the eyes. You're about to vulnerable me, which I don't appreciate, but it's not like I can do much about it. This is just play hand. Does the order matter? Not really. But you do need to die. We're already full blocking this. Double potioning feels pretty damn bad, especially when the Vuln potion didn't really achieve much. Well, maybe that's not true. It's still getting in there. Don't you even think about what you were thinking about. The block is already here, right? Yeah, it's 30, so I can just Echo Form, and then... I've already played my powers, right? Yeah, so I can't Echo Form the powers for added healing. Bit of a shame, but, you know, living was pretty high on my priority list today. Yeah, you can see how bad this fight could have gone. I gotta say, it didn't go great to begin with. How about a million focus? Yeah, that sounds quite nice. And he says, how about a million wounds? I don't care much for that, my friend. Well, I don't care much about how I think, but how about this? Thank you, Dark Orb. Oh, the Courier, together with membership card. That's very... Oh! Ugh, but oh, that's a lot of healing. That could make me want to take on one of these elites, although I did lose my potion, which feels really bad. And maybe I should take the question mark and then consider the elite. The question mark could be Colosseum. With no potions, Colosseum's very, very, very scary. Capacitor is +2 or +4 healing as well, and more focus. Well, it's more orbs, more payoff for the focus. I don't disagree with that. But front-loaded, the capacitor achieves virtually nothing. And currently I'm more concerned about short-term survival. With so much consuming, it really doesn't matter if you don't have many orb slots. You know, I play this 3 times, I go down to 3 orb slots with +9 focus. Does it really matter if I have 3 or 10 frost orbs? I would say it doesn't really matter much. Especially considering we have defrag, which we can also double for another 4. So actually I don't think capacitor is what's needed here. It also makes it harder to evoke my orbs. Self-repair, on the other hand, I need that healing. Upgrade all strikes and defends? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 upgrades. No, it's a remove! Like removing the curse. Well, the curse would have killed me here, but still, that's sad. And that event would have been here. If I'd gone take the curse, then here, then here. Ah, well, ifs and buts and coconuts. Remove a strike or upgrade strikes and defends. The strikes do nothing for me. Remove a strike. Alright, this is not slavers. Which is a pretty big thing to say. It's not slavers. And it's the refight with the Book of Glasgow, who is not going for the nasty attack at the start. And I can block it, right? Of course I can. Wonderful. Then it comes for the 7x3, which is great. You wanted to do the big hit on the 3rd attack, so you don't eat 7x4, you eat 21, which is lovely. On the other hand, where's my block? I mean, I could bring back Consume again, but how about I hollow into Skim? Alternatively, right, I've already got 19 here, 2021, so I don't really need to do that. But I really don't feel like damage is my way forward either. So do I defrag, hollow, Skim, defrag, hollow, Consume? Do this. I can't just wait out this fight, sadly, because he scales into the sun. Otherwise, I'd want my Echo Form and all of my powers. Might try and hold out Echo Forming these self-repair, though, because I should be able to get quite a lot of block going with all of my Frosty Orbs. No, I shouldn't think like that. Thinking like that's how I get myself killed here. Yes, yes, I certainly do. I want to block a little more, but I don't want to evoke these orbs and have nothing to show for it. Guess that's what's happening. Do I keep them all for next turn, actually? Because I would like to Echo Form and advance the fight that way. Yeah. 35, but I already blocked that. I can get you down. I could hold out for doubling the loop, or I could not. Or I could advance the fight. Nah, we do that. Don't hold out. Just kill the Book of Stabbing. Because he wants to kill me, that's for sure. Yeah, stop whatever you're thinking of doing. Skim? Sure. Sure. Yeah, because Glacier's surely coming. Loop screams for an upgrade. Yeah, I know. At least I won't have to rest at this rate anymore. Right, if I just Glacier, then Dual Casks is coming and kills you, so life is good. Wait a minute, it gets doubled. How can this be? Alright, there we go, now you're dead. And there's nothing you or anyone else can do about it. Blip. Ooh. Bottled Echo Form? Can it really be bad? It can be bad if I don't block on turn 1. If I had the anchor, I'd be bottling this already. Remind me, It's the bronze automaton. Doesn't it spend the first turn summoning its minions? I mean, bottled echo form already solves this fight. Surely it's all for 1 o'clock by now. To bring back what? Zap, go for the eyes. Chill will be played, so that doesn't come back. I don't think it's all for 1's time. What does it achieve? But bottled echo form achieves quite a lot. Second hologram is tempting. White noise, I don't know. Recycle. I mean, I can recycle what exactly? Can thin out bloat. I do agree with that, but I want it to be recycle plus. And what am I upgrading? Because I'm definitely upgrading here. I can actually upgrade a chill to have a chill innate. That way I already have block to go with my echo form. That's actually quite good. Quite bad against the collector, the automaton, but that's okay. In most fights, bottled chill is good. Can it be better actually if I bottled defrag and upgraded chill? That way the chill would always have payoff. Maybe that was the more clever play actually, because then, yeah, there's good block there and energy to play other things. Even so, does it answer any of these questions? I don't think so. I like my lean deck. Or lean-ish deck. I don't think any of these solve problems that I currently have. Yeah, skip. And then upgrade Chillionaire. White noise is healing. Shrug. It's 2 healing. Alright. Oh my god, we got Echo Form on turn 1! Okay, we're good. Where to from there? I might hold on to the chill, truthfully. Doubling the loop down the line is also really rather tempting. Although just having some chill... Yeah, alright. Compile driver would be quite nice. 40% potion chance, can't go wrong. Corned cleat, can't go wrong. Double defrag. It's never gone wrong in my life. Look at all that healing. Look at all that blocking. Do we skim to do more looking at? Nah, not with 0 energy, we don't. Your artifact needs to go, I'm afraid. But we should be able to evoke a pretty chunky frost wall against this guy. Although without Melter, how can we achieve anything? Tempting. Too tempting for words. And that's 3, that evokes you. And it's not bad, that's so much frost. And consume's about to come. And then I can even bring back... I don't even know what. Doom and Gloom start cooking an orb. The Doom and Gloom gets consumed. No, the Zap will get consumed. Give me Doomy and Gloomy. Cheers. Does he do any debuffs on you? I can't think of any. Frankly, this guy can keep Melter. Wish I had my recycle already. That's funny. Right, so away you go, and I get my core search back, which might be good or bad. That fizzles. And then I can double my consume. Sorry, Dark Orb, but, you know, I quite like having 12 output on my Frost Orbs here. Dare I Zap? The passive damage is really, really rather nice, but passive blocking is quite good. Yeah, screw it, it's not a problem. Can't block this guy to death, though. I do have to start doing damage someday. Yeah, doubling my loop goes a long way for that. Either way, the lightning here ends up on the front, which isn't good next turn, because next turn he is hyper beaming. So maybe just keep what I have in preparation for that. Sure. Yeah, here comes a 58. What in the world will I do against such things? I have some ideas. Could get rid of the last of your artifact, if that's even going to help me here. I'm already full blocking this, so surely I just want more damage. There are probably a lot better ways to play this fight, but I'm kind of zoned out because I think we've already won. Let's try not to make a fool of ourselves. Doom and Gloom gets me the Dark Orb. Sunder is just straight up damage. We know what this draws. I just want this in the front so I always have my loop coming in to help me. Thank you, loop, for coming in and helping me. And Glacier is there for me, so all is well. I have a funny feeling this guy's not going to last much longer. Is it funny? Nah, I think it's sad. Bye, Automaton. Alright, give me options. One Echo Form is good. How good is two? Electrodynamics solves a problem that I'm having right now, which is lack of damage. Those electrifying orbs just are not doing everything I need them to do. The Echo Form is already bottled, though. Do I really need another one? Output's not the question, is it? Also, Electrodynamics heals me for 2. Automaton has turned into a sad, weird clown. I need to rewatch that clip again. It has me in stitches every time. I mean, echoing the Echo does mean that you play 3 cards twice on your turn. That's pretty beefy. Especially when most of your cards are good. We only have 1 strike left. We've got a lot of good cards for doublooning. But I do think Electrodynamics is quite useful where we're going, because we just lack a bit of oomph. Now I would take the capacitor, by the way. Now I feel confident about the capacitor. One of the biggest reasons was me having like 20 health or so. And in my head I saw this position where I draw capacitor, no output, and I just die because I can't block, I can't attack. All I can do is give myself more orb slots. Now, with innate Echo Form, innate Chill, upgraded Defrag, another Chill, suddenly I feel like we can take that capacitor. And of course, the game will now not offer it to us. Might be foolish. Oh, the Runic Pyramid is here. Hold on to Chill, hold on to my powers so that I can double them. The alternative is no more upgrades, but that 5th energy play is rather a lot. I got a lot of big heavy cards. The Pyramid, though, ooh, recycle, come back to me. Makes Hologram even better, makes my little slim deck feel better. Jeez, those are both amazing. And there's not really any upgrade that I'm dying for. Loop is nice. Kind of tough, isn't it? That Pyramid is so good. Is there a downside to the Pyramid that I'm not seeing here? No, there's really not. Cue there being a downside that I didn't see coming. Alright, we're hoping for late shops. Late shops. After the Burning Elite, who I have to fight as well. There's the Burning Elite, and there's no shop after, so I'm going to be carrying a curse into the boss gauntlet, unless one of these is a surprise shop. That is just awful. Should have taken the Spicy Elite in Act 2, because look at this, completely forced pathing all the way up to here. And then I can decide between risking everything for a shop or this Elite. Again, hopefully it's clumsy in here. If it's clumsy, then all is forgiven. Oh well, can't choose the Act layout. Can't choose this guy not dealing 10 to you either. Ow. Even if I don't Echo Form, I don't have any additional defense coming my way, so it's just Echo, defend, and cry a little bit. But it's okay, because even if we take damage, we can shoop da loop. We can also shoop da consume. I love consuming. Consuming feels good. What is this? 8 and 14, so that already blocks. Well, that's rather nice. Not very afraid of anything in this fight. Feels nice not just throwing away your hand every turn, doesn't it? Feels pretty great. Now, there's no healing to concern myself with, is there? There's a little bit. There's 2 healing to concern myself with. Alright. Get the, I don't know, the loot, the self-repair. Do we even care? No, we don't. Oh, okay, sorry. Loop was played, away you go. Was that person saying that recursion is king? I don't like these cards because they're not upgraded. Glacier and 2 chills, I'd probably prefer over having Cold Snap. Cold Snap is, of course, reusable Frost, but I want good cards in my deck. Not mediocrity. Hey, use case for chill. Very good use case for defrag chill. There was a case for waiting on the consume so the lightning doesn't get wasted, but how about these guys just die? Dying is good. Was there any thinking involved there? No, not really. Were there better plays to play that? Definitely. Do I care? Meh, probably not. This can kill you and then fizzle the Sunder, which is cool, but it's pretty cool. And then I can double this. No, wait, what happened? Why did my double not... Maybe I already played something without even noticing. It happens. It happens a lot. Get this trash out of my hand. Blizzard is safe scaling here, but you have Dark Orbs too. Exactly. With Dark Orbs I have safe scaling, and I have a lot of different ways of killing everything that gets in my way. Feeling pretty strong. How about even more chilling? Is that degenerate? They are one-use Frost Orbs, but it does make it even more likely to just get my Frost operational immediately. They're 0 cost as well, so they don't really clog a hand with the Runic Pyramid, because I can just throw them away in the exhaust. It's good, right? No downsides. Upgrade all of my cards. Not with this much healing on me, I don't. No, absolutely not. We take the 85% of the time, you just go straight for the Act 1 boss, but always consider these. Upgrade all cards is so powerful. If all your cards are upgraded, then chances are you're not taking any reasonable damage for the rest of the run. But since we already have healing to mitigate the downsides, and we already have self-repair, and, you know, do upgrades really help me? Sometimes they hinder me. Innate chill, innate chill, innate chill, innate echo form. Yeah, it could be bad. And 999 gold if you have Omamori or 2 shops coming up, or any way to get rid of normality, great. But normality with the... Oh. So there is one very easy way for me to lose now. Normality in here, stuck in my hand with Runic Pyramid. It's exceptionally unlikely. Let's put that in the back of our mind now. I can just double the defrag next turn. Doubling is good. Yeah, when is doubling not good? Maybe double the dark. Come on, normality, fingers crossed. Come on, Dark Young. I'm there to help you in your darkest hour, and this is what you say to me? It's unreal. Unreal what this man is like. I really would quite like to have you up front. And then we consume and just kill this thing with the Dark Orb. Yeah, I can consume a lot and be quite happy. Nothing really to consider even with the hologramming, except hologramming gives me space. Nah, we're spacey enough. Double consume. Double consume. Alright, and then that Dark Orb will just chug on up, especially with loop. Actually, the double loop was probably stronger, but whatever. Whatever. Oh no, not some damage. Goodbye. Wow. Okay, that is huge. Gambling chip together with bag of preparation, runic pyramid. Turn 1, you draw garbage, you throw it away. Second glacier. Second core surge. Second core surge does double up the chance that I can block something heinous, and if we find biased cognition, then it's even better. I'm eyeing up the second glacier, though. Glacier is so damn good, but with 3 chills, do I need more glacier? Never, right? I think I just passed on all of these. The core surge, yeah, there's some great plays there, but they're not plays that I have now, and if I never find biased cognition, then what is it? It's just another card that I draw and go, oh great, 11 damage and bleh. More glacier means you get to move your orbs rapidly. Yeah, I've already got zero cost zap, I have my doom and gloom, I have hologram to bring things back. I have a lot of hands in my deck, electrodynamics as well. Come on, do I really, really need another glacier? They're quite expensive to play. On the other hand, they're very, very good cards. They are very good cards. Didn't Core Surge used to act like a power? There is a power that is kind of that. There's a Clockwork Souvenir that gives you 1 artifact at the start. I'd rather this guy didn't curse me, by the way. I already have this Dark Orb, so we're going to hold on to the Defend and try and dual cast him into Oblivion. This could be considered not Echo Form's time to shine. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Well, that's not quite enough. Well, Echo Form's out. At least we have self-repair. Bye, Echo Form. Get my block here and now. Sunder is tempting, but there are a lot of ways that could go bad. Let's have you in the front and try and loop our way to victory, shall we? Skim gets the cards in my deck, in my hand here and now. You can also use your potions. They're pretty bad anyhow. Yeah, you're not wrong with that one. The curse. You're not allowed to curse me. Let's be quite clear on that one. 13 by 3. I'm not sure you're allowed to do that one either. It's quite nasty, but if I hit you, you could turn around and curse me again. So am I right taking a bunch of this? What do we have here anyway? We've got 28 with a bit more. I've got self-repair down. Believe in self-repair. Bonk. And then he keeps coming in, and we just say that we're okay with that, right? I would quite like to consume a little bit more. And I'd really like my loop down so that I can just destroy you with a dual cast. Certainly what I'm hoping for. Go on, loop. Good. Oi! We had words about this writhing mass. The words were, don't do that to me. Three energy is a little dangerous to do on you, but it's the only thing that hurts you. Okay, that's much more acceptable. Alright, and then it's gone. And we full heal. Life is good. Another potion. This one's better than what we have here for sure. Beats crap out of strength potion. Another hologram? I do not think so. Although with my runic pyramid, it is very good. Yeah, because you just hold on to it and then you can recall any card later. Pretty good. Yeah, times the claw meta, right? Ooh. These costs, you think of them as double costs because we have membership card. Actually, more than that. They're much more expensive with the courier. But I don't want to lose 5 hit points for no good reason. Oh, why couldn't have this been after getting the curse? Oh, jeez. Random upgrade is pretty piss poor here. Upgrading a card of my choosing, that would be loop almost certainly. Removing a card would be the strike. Removing strike is very powerful here. Bye, strike. And I think I recall here, because there aren't amazing... Well, loop is a pretty amazing target. But in case I find something even better, I want to open up the possibilities, so we recall right now. Resting, sure. Now for the death to Spicy Repto. It's not Spicy Repto, but it's an enormous head. I could all go some enormous head, but we can, at the very least, panic about the fact that we're really going to need to scale hard here. Go for the eyes, not useful currently. That Doom and Gloom, I think we just hold on to this one and ravage you with it. Electro Die doesn't really play here. Core Surge will stop me from being... What do you do again? Weakness. I don't really care about weakness. Core Surge can go. I only know one head bigger than that bugger. Who is he talking about? I just can't tell. Alright, chill, thanks, but not all that necessary here. I can hologram things of my choosing. I want to double loop, obviously. Might have to double a Glacier, depending on what he does here. He does 13, well, that's not a problem for me, but I do want to double this loop. Oh, I want to double consume. How do we not double consume? Allows me to Glacier immediately as well. And now my Dark Orb is on the front. Brrr, yourself. Yeah, double that loop. Shoop the loop. Is there a payoff on hologramming my consume right now? We get 8, 8, and 8, or 11, 11. That's not true because we have our defrag to double. I need to clear hand space though. Well, you get out of here. I'm not anticipating any damage in this fight. In fact, yeah, I want hand space galore if you don't mind. Defrag. Thank you, defrag. And now we just survive until we can unleash the Dark Orb. Which does mean not evoking the Dark Orb, but instead defending. Which could prove difficult. Quite difficult. Suddenly want my capacitor back. Those people who said take capacitor can feel quite good about saying that now. Because the chills are working against me. Or the people that tell me to take recursion are laughing now. I need capacitor or recursion for this to work better. Do I consume? I mean, I can hologram consume, but then these go up to 15, 15, which is not as good as 12, 12, 12. 'Tis indeed a distance. Claw it in the eyes. Bringing back Claw to make it easier next turn is really good. So I will double the Claw to keep it weak for the next couple of turns. Oh, why am I still here? Alright, that's looking a whole lot better. Alright, less of that. And then we can even bring that Claw right back and double it again so that it remains weakened and then we don't have much to worry about. Might end up doing some damage to us, though. Dark Orb isn't powering up quite as much as I need it to. This could get ugly. Are there any of these things I really want to redraw? Actually, yes, I want to redraw the Defend. Yeah, the Defends and the holograms are actually quite good in the redraws now. So does that mean I actually skim for 2? Yeah, skim for 2. You can go. You can go. And then we're still okay for a little bit longer, but not much longer. Yeah, multicast would be another good out for doing this. You don't often fight something with 650 damage you need to do at once. But that's what we're facing right now. Let's continue to keep it Omega weakened. 3 levels of weakness. You have to imagine that's enough. And yet, is it? Keep the hand space. I want to redraw my defense here. It's fine. We've got self-repair down. We can take a little bit of a beating here. Next turn, I should be able to ruin its day. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. We're blocking 36. Now we're doing A-OK. Don't play that doom and gloom, no matter how tempted you end up. Yeah, we're fine. Brrr, yourself. We can hold out for one more turn? Yes, we can. Again, don't play anything stupid here. Alright, goodbye indeed. That was tense. Ooh, Gremlin Horn. Now, I do not fear the Reptomancer. So we very, very likely take this route. Even though this could remove the curse. If the curse is so bad, we take the chance on the shop by taking double question mark. No. Go for the eyes plus is admittedly very tempting. But we don't. Not when we can do what we just did with our go for the eyes, just hollowing it if that's so important. Then again, that is a lot of block. If I never find additional orb slots, then this is very important for blocking. Does slow the deck down a bit, but you know what? I am very tempted. I'm thinking about the things I can do to the heart. It can do a lot to the heart. Alright, go on then. Madness. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't want an unplayable innate card, and I don't want madnesses. Lose 4 max hit points, and don't lose any sleep over it. And medium-sized chest. No! Of all the things to come together, this is the worst. I cannot get rid of this normality. I need to find recycle now. With the Runic Pyramid, once this thing is in my hand, it stays in my hand. I have no discard, I have no exhaust, no recycle. At best, if I draw it at the very start, I can gambling chip it away, but I can also gambling chip into it. So this card right here is what the opposite of a win condition is. It is a lose condition. And I can't take the Regal Pillow, but I don't want it. Oh, that is foul. That is what I'm talking about. A play so bad that I'm willing to take a 12% chance on a shop just to get rid of normality. Alright, so now I actually want to see normality on my opening draw. I don't want to gamble into it. And yes, Echo Form does play... does count as one of your normality plays. So you Echo Form 1 card, play it twice, you play another card, and then you've played 3 cards, and you can play no more. And then you're very unhappy. Pretty bad, huh? Sunder's pretty good. I'd like an attack to go with Sunder. Do I roll more or not? Yeah, Skim has another chance of skimming me into normality, which would be very, very bad. Okay. Melter, you here? Melter was always here, just not now. Don't want you exploding on me, that's quite a big deal. That said, I can kill this Spiker right now with no recompense. And that's quite important. Thank you. Thank you for not drawing me normality as well. God, normality is such a big deal now. I struggle to overemphasize how big of a deal normality is right now. You'll die to practically anything now. Discarding Echo Form is one way to keep it safe. Yeah, but we don't have discard. Oh, thank you, Melter. This thing explodes and does 30 damage. Oh no, what will I do? I kill you! That is very good. Goodbye, Blessing of the Forge. Unless I think there's a card that needs upgraded with it, which I don't. Potion of Capacity gives me those extra orb slots. If I find no way of getting extra orb slots, this thing kills the heart. This is not Recycle, which has just become a huge priority card to find, and I don't have a lot of time to find it. Freaking normality. Oh man, the curse key was free energy until now, and now it's the most cursed energy. Dilute the deck, less chance of normality. No, 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 no. Keep the deck pure so I can draw the cards I need to win despite normality faster. Yes! Okay, that is perfect. We want to draw normality at the start so we can toss it out like the garbage that it is. It's a lot of chill. Chill not very useful in this fight, especially not when Glacier's right there. Ah, I'll keep one. Yeah, there we go. It's never going to give me more than one Frost Orb here. I'll double the defrag, though. Yeah, how about we hologram normality for a laugh? Now, having dual cast allows Dark Orbs to do Dark Orb things rather nicely. Not much to worry about. I mean, 12 and 13. It's only 25. We already blocked far more than that. Core Surge doesn't block constricted. I don't know if it stops the constricting from doing its constricting thing. You know what? In the pursuit of science, I'm going to do this. It does not. It does not prevent that 12 damage. Does that mean this counts as a positive effect? It can't, because it's gotten rid of by orange pellets. I don't think I've really played Electrodynamics once. I know I've played it and it's killed things, but it's never actually done what this card is meant to do. So far, at least. Alright, where's my head at? Let's not throw things away just because I'm perturbed by that normality. Consume is not here. Other things aren't quite here. Do we just go berserk on this guy? No, let's be cool, calm, and collected right now. Love being cool, calm, and collected. We got 6, 6, 6, and 6. It's 24. Need to block a little bit more than 24, though. Now we good? Yeah, look pretty good. And even if we're not, we have self-repair. The deck's focus reduction is a new effect every turn, coming in from a permanent effect. Artifact blocks new effects, not anything that's already in play. Oh, right, I see what you mean. I was about to say, you know, it blocks things like the strength down from Flex Potion, but that's exactly what you were getting at. So I bow to your superior knowledge. Now give me loads of focus. See, with a setup like this, I don't care that much about normality, but on the quest to getting this far, I care greatly about normality. Now let's not allow normality to re-enter our Declan. There we go. And then we just put an end to your vile machinations. Where's my dual cast? I played it like a fool, didn't I? Yeah, we've all been played like fools today. Please bring me back my dual cast. Please bring me back my... I don't know. Hologram? Oh, there's no space for it? That is quite funny. Alright, well, if you're not hurting me, which you're not. And then we just go... Sunder, Sunder, die. Get money, don't get recycle, don't look any further. Turbo, on the other hand, could give me the energy that I need to play even more in my hand. Could be really good on that opening turn with the Echo form, actually. It's not Turbo Plus, I'd rather have Turbo Plus, but... I have to imagine one Turbo can't hurt too much. Yeah, go on Turbo. We've already recalled. Peace Pipe would have been nice to get rid of the curse as well. What did I say was my priority target? We already got Go for the Eyes. I do want that loop upgraded, so I guess we upgrade the loop. Loop is good. This is even better to Echo now, because then it's 4 plays of my rightmost orb. So 12% chance of shop is worth taking this gamble, even over potential murdering of this elite. And this elite could be Peace Pipe, which gets rid of normality, but the odds of finding a shop are much higher. Are you a shop? I don't think this is a shop. I've seen a few in my time. No. Probably not, but maybe. Ah, Turbo. Ah, well, this is all really rather nice, isn't it? Because I can stop you from doing the worst of what you're trying to do. And then I can chill, and I can turbo, and I can electro die, and I can chill some more. And life is good. Don't worry about the damage, we have healing. And we have block as well. You know, life is just great. Why is life so good? I want to be careful not to kill these fools too fast. But they are fools, and they do deserve to die for being foolish fools. Okay, no normality, that's good. I just need to draw... I'll draw with Skim. Self-repair, yay! Life is good. And then normality comes along and ruins my plans, doesn't it? Nope, not even. Thank you, Sunder. Bleh. And gosh, where does one even go from here? I just have so many tools with which to kill my foes. This is a very, very strong Defect run. Liquid Memories versus Draw 3. Draw 3 becomes a lot less good with the Pyramid. However, I can Liquid Memories Glacier, an important Go for the Eyes, a Chill I didn't play and got rid of at the start. The most reasonable target is probably Consume, but it's still worth taking. Buffer is also worth taking. It's a way to deal with the Heart's big hit and any other big hit that comes my way. Get in here. Shop, please. 15% chance. How about losing all my gold? That's like going to a shop. Buggery. Okay, so with normality in our deck, we must take on the boss gauntlet. Feels good, doesn't it? Well, it feels good for someone. I don't know who, though. Right, we have one more upgrade, and honestly, there's no tremendous upgrade targets. Turbo is a little tempting. Electrodynamics is just output. Buffer, actually. Buffer's very good. Buffer's tremendously good. Get in here, Buffer. See if this was Peace Pipe, I swear. Alright, it's Time Bugger. And we did not draw normality here, which is very, 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 very bad. Lucy's not attacking me right now, but I think it's just, well, it depends if we draw normality here as well, doesn't it? Which we could. Don't screw me, game. Okay, you didn't screw me. That buffer looks really good, but, it's definitely Echo form, there's no doubt about that. Chills, it's pretty much a now or never situation. I just want Skim out of my hand, frankly. Turbo? No turbo. Okay, this could get ugly really fast. I'm vulnerable, I'm frail. I thankfully did not draw you know what. I did, however, draw Turbo. Jesus, why is he so angry? Gonna need those Dark Orbs cooking, don't I know it? Fortunately, Time Slug is pretty easy to kill. I'm going to set up... I might not even double consume. I'm tempted to single consume. No. We double consume. And then we have 3 superpowered frost orbs and 1 cooking dark orb. So this is consume, glacier. Which, well, thanks to my horned cleat, is actually pretty good. And now I need to double up my loop, and then life is particularly good. Could we keep the turbo, or do we feel like playing more cards? 8, 8, and 8, together with 19, does block this. Turbo allows me to buffer right now. Frees up some hand space, quite importantly. Quite importantly. Normality. Wow. World's most generous normality. Just sinks to the bottom of my deck. Right, if we get that loop in double play, we've already won. I mean, we've already won, but wouldn't we like to win even more? Let's keep you weakened, although it's irrelevant right now. And let's just get self-repair out of my hand. All we need to do is draw a loop and we win. That's not loop. It is the jewel cast, which I will need. But now I need to free up some hand space. I guess Sunder can get out of my bleeding hands. Drawing 2 at a time. I'd rather draw as many cards as I can. But I still want this gone. We don't play Zap. Zap is a liability here. You're still not here, I see. Alright, let's keep the time bugger super weakened. And free up hand space, and... well, if I like him being weakened so much, let's make him incredibly weakened. Just loop. Loop's all I need to win. Game seems to know that. Game seems to absolutely know that. What the hell is this? I have to play 2 cards. I suppose that's not a huge deal, but what are you playing at, game? That was the wrong order, but honestly, who cares? We've already won. Alright, thank you. Now die. Oh no, not whatever he's doing. Do I even care? He's going to tickle me. I don't particularly want to be tickled, so yeah, there we go. Wait, was he going to tickle me? I might not have run the numbers properly. But who runs? Not me. Goodbye. Good strategy, by the way. Dark Orb being my scaling solution. Works on almost everything. Notably won't work on the heart. I need a recursion for that. Donu Deka, this is... oh, yes. I love seeing normality on the top. This normality is certainly playing with me. Either going to the top or sinking to the bottom, which is exactly what I need it to do. And if the gambling chip wasn't here, this would be a different story altogether. Alright, I don't really care about removing artifact all that much. I just care about churning my way through the deck and destroying my foes. Seems good. Seems good. I still want this in play. Take a bit of damage? I don't want to take a bit of damage. I want quite the opposite of that. Well, I can't skim into anything that helps unless I get some chill, which I might get. Ah, see? It was always there. Normality is just waiting at the right moment to strike. No, after this fight, Normality is gone from my deck, so it doesn't get the opportunity to strike. Can I make a single orb? Yeah, I still have Zap around here. I do need to make a single orb. I suppose Electrodynamics is another way to kill my foes without needing to rely on the dark. Yeah, one should definitely consider that. I could just do that after all, just keep cycling electricity and frost. But Normality is going to come and make that a poor idea. So I really should still darkness these guys to death. They scale a bit better than our previous foe, though. It's worth keeping that in mind. A single loop? Nonsense. I'm single playing that. Yeah, I think we're fine. Boom, boom. Get the double looping on the go. Good enough. Double buffer will buy time. Nah, single buffer is all a man needs here. I just want to play Zap once, and then then we cook the Dark Orb rapidly, and then we just unload it. Unloading is good. Let's make sure that we are definitely healing up in this fight as well, though. Wait a second. I want a single Frost Orb, not a Lightning Orb. That's going to hurt in the long-ish term. Alternatives, I need them now. Now, these guys are going to outscale. I think I just have to accept that I'm only blocking on 2 Frost Orbs. No, that's not true at all. Here's what I can do. There we go. Not amazing, but it will help. Well, bang, bang. And this thing should quite rapidly go up. Donor's going to have to go down, though. That thing doesn't really matter. I want 4 positions in my hand right now. I can't really make 4 positions in my hand without chilling out. Thank you, Buffer. You've done your job remarkably well. There's my double defrag. Not quite as much block as a man needs, though, but that's what we have Hologram for. And Dual Cast is already in hand. Actually, Dual Cast already kills you, but I'd rather it kills that and does almost everything on Deca. We're blocking almost enough if I just bring in... guess a single defend will have to do. Well, Dual Cast does kill you and kind of get me out of this fight anyway. What about Melter Dual Cast? Will that do it? That will do it. That's quite funny. Good enough. And then you just die to Electro Die. Bleh. Yeah, see, Melter's always got my back. Never doesn't. Done. Alright, full health. And we can get rid of Normality. I mean, Normality was around for a fun run there, right? Normality really had my back there. It didn't screw me even once, and it had all of the end of Act 3 to screw me. Love Normality. Favorite card. Remember when we got by playing Normality? I think that was in an Ironclad run. Took a couple of them, and they were always there helping us out, never limiting us. Kind of tempted to keep it around after everything it's done for me. I won't, but I just want to sound coy. What does a man do here? Dual Cast being 0 cost is not outrageous. I really, really have to think about the heart right now. My wonderful play of Dark Orb cooking won't work. It'll work a bit better with a Potion of Capacity, though. Turbo is an idea, but I don't think Turbo plays quite as well as we give it credit for. I already have a go for the Eyes Plus. I don't want a second go for the Eye Plus. Turbo Plus will enable holograms down the line. Yeah. Could mirror the Normality for the extra flex. There's always a possibility, isn't there? Let's go Turbo, especially with Normality gone, that's less threatening. Alright, Membo card and Courier. Reduced price by a total of 60%. Oh, we could get another self-repair. Tori looking amazing. If I bum deal out on the multi-hit from the heart, Tori will be there for me. But first and foremost, that Normality. Sorry, buddy, but you gotta go. There's Recursion that I was talking about, and it only costs 20 schmackaroos. Ooh, letter opener. Charge battery is a bit less interesting. Self-repair is useless. Well, not useless. I can still play a next fight. Vajra doesn't really do anything. I wouldn't want to replace these potions except maybe for a second potion of capacity or a focus potion, which I could cycle potions to try and find, but I'm not doing that because that means throwing away one of these. There's nothing affordable that could be under this. The Vajra is strictly positive, so I might buy it just based on that, because we're not buying any of the rest of this trash. Unless you're saying buy white noise. I know people were telling me to get white noise earlier, and I understand why, because I watch other people play Slay the Spire, and you're always wanting them to do the random output thing. You want the random event, you want them to take the cards that make random cards. Anything with randomness is fun to watch, but playing with it, oh. When you start activating your brain and thinking about the possible outcomes, you start going, oh, there are so many outcomes here that I don't want to think about them all. They're exhausting. What I'm guessing is that we're taking white noise. All right, glad we had this. Very glad we had this talk. Let's go. Capacitor could be underneath it. Well, that's what I got the potion of capacity for. Let's not worry about the ifs and buts and maybes of capacitor. Sorry, Sunder. Maybe sorry, go for the eyes. And even if I get rid of the artifact, what for? Not your time self-repair, not your time core surge. Probably not your time hologram even. Just give me a lot more cards to play with, please. Oh yeah, that's more like it. Unfortunately, I didn't get my turbo, which would have been very, very handy here. So do I just accept a lot of damage coming my way and I try to echo form every power I can? It's a thought. We could also not echo form, but the payoff is dubious. I mean, I chill and consume. I think we need echo form here for a good fight. Should have tossed echo and then hollowed it back. Better to play. Costs extra though, and it doesn't get, you know, then, okay, I get a bum deal here, and then I hollow echo and I have no extra energy. Not that extra energy plays here, so you are correct, but you're not the right kind of correct. Buffer saves a lot of damage here, which is quite frustrating. If I buffer, I barely take anything, but then Echo Form isn't in play. Do I win better that way? Yeah, it could save a lot more damage next turn. Surely we're okay. Don't particularly want to zap, actually. I'm looking at Liquid Memories, but there's nothing Liquid Memories does to get me out of this grim situation. Oh, one thing I could have done was discarded Echo Form and Liquid Memories it, and then I could have played it for free, and then I would have been able to, say, buffer Electrodie or something like that. But it didn't happen. We're just taking a ton of damage. Ow. Lots of ow. Return of the owing. Probably double consuming straight away. I would like to white noise, but I'd also like to buffer. We've got, what, 16 with that? We're blocking 30. White noise is a gamble. Blocking 30 with 44 incoming. I'm a bit buggered here. Could buffer and not take the damage here, which seems like the clever thing to do. Quite tempted to zap and recursion to save the Dark Orb. Bring it where it needs to be. I can do that next turn, though. I wanted to save my powers for... What a waste. Thank you, buffer, though. Okay, what the heck are we doing now to not die horribly? There's a lot of dying horribly going on here. Feels quite bad. Could just double the Glacier and play Electrodynamics and get a ton of block going. But I have no zero-cost attack to turn around with. So is that enough to block 69? It's quite a lot of block. It is a hell of a lot of block. Double the mystery box. Could double the mystery box. Could even have buffer, but they'll all be unupgraded powers, and it could be a complete bump. I need to take some chances on this. All right, there we go. There we go. 1632. All right, so we're blocking, or at least we're blocking most of this. With Electrodynamics, we're doing even more than that. Damn shame I'm not doubling these powers. I need to double self-repair to get out of here and feel good about myself. More burns. Oh, that's right, burns. How could I forget about the burns? Do I, like, obliterate shield? Because shield is doing nasty, nasty things to me, and damage is proving difficult to do. It's a hell of a lot of melter value. Look at that. 1 cost, 108 output. And it's doubled. Doubling is good. Can't double the white noise. There's not enough space in my hand for it. It's you know, it gets through the shield, but it doesn't do much beyond that, which is what bothers me here. I could hologram consume. For even more focus, but what I really want to do is draw down to some of this good stuff, like the other Glacier, the Turbo to free up hand space. Yeah, hand space needs to be made here. What are you? Well, life is good now. Life is very good now. Life is extremely good now. Alright, should be able to get out of this with our head held high. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, I want tons and tons of focus here. Pretty beautiful. Oh, wait, is that even enough? I might have scuppered myself there royally. Yeah, because I should have checked for defrag first. Hey, defrag. Hello, aggregate, giving me nothing. That's not quite enough. I was a bit too excited about being able to do good things there. And in the end, I wasn't able to do good things. Might be getting burned hard for this one. Can't turn around without the potion. Yeah, that's what's doing me pretty grim here. Ow. What am I actually blocking here? 34, 44, 54, 62... Yeah, 62, right? So I'm taking rather a lot unless I do something pretty wild here. This will block a little bit more. There is the Doom and Gloom Recursion Dual Cast. And I wasn't able to defrag together with that, unfortunately. And then suddenly I'm looking a lot better. Still taking a bit of damage though, but I don't want to use up my potion so I can avoid it. Bye, focus. Focus, pocus. Alright, sick of this. You need to go. And I have to be a little bit careful because if my lightning orb goes to bad places, then I go to bad places. So maybe I just double Glacier to get rid of all this nonsense and then block up to my heart's content. Alright, there we go. Now I need to double all of my powers and not get destroyed by Spire Spear. Which should be easy if I loop. But I want to double my loop, of course. Alright, should be okay for now. should be. We'll see about that. Of course, it gives me the burns, but the burns get out of my deck, which is very nice of them. Should have beam celled first. There. Alright, we're fine for now. Yeah, I am reflecting on just how poorly I played this entire engagement. Any more powers? Yeah, we got self-repair, and the self-repair will heal for 14, 15, 16, 17, 18... which is not quite full heal, but it's damn close. And close is close enough. Stop doing what you're doing. Need to make hand space here, you know. Aggregate doing a whole lot of not much for me. Let's hope saving the potions is paying off here. There's my double self-repair. Alright, now I can kill you. Killing is good. And when I'm doing it to you... Melter. That's damage. Sunder can't quite do it. What a shame. There's nothing to set up, so blip, 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 and away you go. Way. Very good. Well, not very good. Took 3 damage there. It's over. Stone Calendar gets in. That's 52 damage on the heart. Could be relevant. Cool-headed plus. So I have a bit of a problem in not grabbing single frost orbs, and I have a little problem with active draw. It's not often a problem, but now that I have turbo and aggregate, I would actually like a way to active draw. Cool-headed is here at the final moment, and I will take it. Alright, heart, let's go. Some people have points on the line. I've got pride, question mark, on the line. This is actually pretty good. Turbo, skim together. Melter's pretty useless. Could just play both of my chills. Which isn't terrible, but I would actually like to draw a little bit deeper. Yeah, skim is there for drawing deeper. Getting frost orbs up and early is pretty important, because it could be that the other chill, the glacier, and the cool-headed all sink to the bottom, and then I have no frost payoff, so at least I can have 2 frost orbs, right? Oh man, that's all the stuff I want to double here and now. That's a shame. Maybe we could make even more shame. Well, certainly frost orbs, aren't they? So is this chill, chill, chill? Maybe just zap to get it out of here? Because I think I'm going to be rotating a lot of orbs here. Zap is a bit of a pain. Yeah, maybe just get it out of here. On the other hand, it's taking more damage, which I'd rather avoid for now. We can always play it next turn. No need to pot just yet. I'll pot when I feel like it. Could have actually just Turbo Glaciered and avoided a bunch of damage, but yeah, especially when this stuff is coming into play. Yeah, because I'm going to double my defrag next turn, aren't I? But where's my front-loaded block in that case? It's not there. Ah, that's not true. We have Horned Cleat. Yeah, do things next turn. Horned Cleat has your back. Alright, now I can play these things without worrying about it. There's the big bloody hit, though. Which almost makes me want to double the Glacier. But I really want to double the defrag. But I do want to double the Glacier. Am I getting out of this alive, by the way? I suppose if things look really bad, I can Liquid Memories the Glacier to have a better time. But I would really, really like this done. Yeah, of course that gets doubled, right? And now I reckon I want space for all of these orbs. Yeah, probably. And I probably am going to Liquid Memories that Glacier, because the block just isn't there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 30. 43. 43 isn't enough. Not by a long shot. Puts the Dark Orb in the front, which is amusing, but it's not really what we're looking for in this fight. Is there anything I could potentially want to Liquid Memories more than this Glacier right now? With all this health... Could a liquid memories save me more down the line? I'm not seeing it personally. There was, I suppose, the healing that I just wasted there. That's probably worth keeping in mind. Probably. Bye, Sender's Bane. Bonk. Alright, we don't care much about this 3x15 because it's 1x15 if he even lands it, and he won't. I would love to double consume, I would love to double loop, which is more important right now. Double consume. And I would like you to stop hurting me, please, but I would love to know what's in this power. Hello, world! Oh no, nobody wants that, not with the pyramid. Okay, well that's just a brick in my hand for a little while. Need to make space in my hand. It's almost tempting to turbo to clear space here. It's more than a little tempting to turbo just to clear space here. How do I hurt this guy again? The Dark Orb does not solve my problems. I think I actually need to play Zap to make my way around here. Alternatively, we super loop a Dark Orb, and then every couple of turns we Dark Orb him into oblivion, but I can't get through my deck fast enough for that. Hold. What commons would help you? A recursion for one. There's Go for the Eyes missing. Wonderful. But here's my double looping. Alright, there we go. Now this Dark Orb becomes incredibly powerful pretty quickly. Let's just clear some space here, please. This shouldn't be relevant for a long time. Irrelevant. Yeah, I think I need something like this to start churning my way through. We do have another glacier coming. Because that damage does need to get done. Also, I loop the frost, right? So you got to imagine this is going to kill him. Maybe even this kills him. Better. Yeah, sure. And if I really need this thing, I can recursion it back, and then we go round and round. I like going round and round. Beautiful. Oh no, what do I do? A single Frost Orb is blocking every bit of incoming damage. I'm not sure I can handle that. Almost wish I had a lock-on from Bullseye. That would make my life even more amusing. Let's just do raw damage. Hard casting raw damage. I'm not afraid, are you? Ignore that. Dark Orb has its damage capped to 200, so yeah, Frost Orbs are more important. Exactly. I needed to get rid of it because one blasting of 200 is not as good as consistently blasting him for 60. I was thinking ahead. We don't really draw anything that does that much damage, do we? No, not really. I think I just want to keep blasting him with this, but we need to blast harder than that is the problem. Might need that Go for the Eyes on the next turn. Yeah, sod it. Need the hand space. Might need that next turn for Artifact, like double stripping Artifact and keeping on moving. On the other hand, I quite like the idea of this. The recursion is not recursion plus, is it? No. No, it is not. But I want that frost back on the front, I think. Thank you, Stone Calendar. Oh no, 6x15. That almost does damage. Almost does a lot of damage, but what if it didn't? Aggregate looking so sad. That's amusing to me. Okay, there we go. Now he can do at most 15, which he won't be able to do, of course. And then if I hologasm my cool-headed, I can cool-headed draw, reshuffle, aggregate for 10 trillion energy, buffer for just in case something goes horribly wrong, which it won't. Keep him even more weakened, which is irrelevant. And then Lamau at his life. Skim for the aggregate. Please, I wanted my orbs to play around with. There's only one way to take this guy out, right? The card that made everything happen. Please continue to make things happen. Goodbye, heart. Easy peasy. You never lose with a robot. It's the easiest character. Just play cards, make orbs, kill bosses. Normality, not a problem. Normality is one of those special cards that actually will only help you. It knows to come to the top when needed and sink to the bottom when needed. Indeed, as Alib668 put so succinctly, couldn't have put it better myself, it's a card game for children. Oh, and it's giving me a childlike joy here. Proceed. I'm not even trying to do an ongoing streak. I just want the individual characters' numbers up, but that's 3, and my best ever is 4. It might not sound like much, but this game is hard as hell. Silent Defect, Defect again. Kind of a shame the Defect died here. Oh man, because if this hadn't been such a horrible... We had won this run. I should have played more cautiously. We had Inserter, we had Consume Plus. I just needed to front load my staying alive. And what did I do? I died to the freaking Colosseum. Anyway, that aside, pretty good. So good that I think we need a reward. And by we, I mean the people that decided to back me on the win lobby. We had a prediction, does the heart perish tonight? And 66% of the points went towards hell yes. And I do think it is tonight. And I do think that heart perished. So choose the outcome, hell yes. Enjoy your points. And of course, what's the point in having these points if we don't see who got them and who surrendered theirs, perhaps even willingly? Show me the prediction and show me these glorious Herculean exemplars. The top of the pile, the cream of the crop. Spectre 79, they put in 157. They step out with 239. Well done, Pandy and the Doop-de-doo. Rainy and Curlew and Defa and Pistachio Z. Azura Senki, Meridian and Pathara 44. You believed in me, and you were very correct to do so. So enjoy your points. And how about the losers? Those that were scrambling for my loss. I kept hearing, come on, normality. Go, go, spear and shield. I don't know who was saying these things, but they're an absolute cur on society. And as such, they're here on the top 10 most wanted dregs. Anyway, let's not think about such negative things. Let's think about good things, like how good I am at Slay the Spire. That won't be what we have tomorrow, though. I have punishment games, which are surely also something to do with how good I am. Those will come tomorrow after a nebulously scheduled DDR session in the morning. When it could happen. It's always an aspiration. But until I am back tomorrow, it is a cheers and a cheerio.